Have you heard of digital birth control? Neither had I. Now, to be clear, there is no app that you can download that can stop ovaries or testicles from working. But there are pieces of software that can change the birth rates of different populations across different countries. We know that social credit scores in China can influence the behavior of individual people. But we don't need to go to China. As Virginia Eubanks has documented, we know that healthcare algorithms can show bias along class lines. And as we discussed in our previous video, certain racial stereotypes can be replicated and are indeed replicated by Google's search algorithm. And you, if you're on this video, probably have made jokes about berries and cream, the pug having bones, and the table being broken. Digital algorithms are increasingly controlling society. And if saying digital birth control or digitally changing the birth rates of different populations kind of reminds you of eugenics, you would be right. The US doesn't just have a history of eugenic sterilization, it has a present. California was forcibly sterilizing prison inmates in 2013. And in 2017, as is written on page 115 of Dr. Benjamin's book, a Tennessee judge offered shorter sentences if prisoners agreed to sterilization. And most recently, coerced sterilizations are occurring in for-profit ICE detention centers. This is bad. So how does that amount to digital birth control? I'm not sure that I can make the entirety of that argument in the next minute and a half, but I want to read you one sentence from this book that we referenced in the last video that over 100,000 of you watched. What is missing is an intersectional power analysis that accounts for the ways in which marginalized people are exponentially harmed by Google. We know that Black women are more likely to die in childbirth than white women already. And additionally, we know that those children are less likely to be born with a healthy birth weight because of the social determinants of health. We know that the justice system incarcerates and executes more Black Americans for the same crimes and in the same states than white Americans. So a flawed facial recognition algorithm, when put in the context of the carceral state, is itself a eugenic algorithm. Wrongful arrests are not just technical glitches, they are repeated mortal failures of society. Put together, our digital architecture has created an implicit eugenics. Fighting that is what we mean when we say Black Lives Matter.